guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kick it away to start us off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed.
There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, give on the inside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. He's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in.
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football from climbing the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had go with it. This defense playing well.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Clement. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Simon. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fights off the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The sure hands, it's Pedrino. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Pedrino. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hunter. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Simon. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rousseau. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Simon. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hunter. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Using his legs, it's Hunter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Gets away from one, finds room. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miranda. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to it. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snatches it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Got a man, it's Rousseau. Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and it got it down to the 23.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the touchdown, Texas. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Right back to the well. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Rousseau. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Gibbs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give them the lead.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Hand off from the gun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Caught. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it. It's blocked, and they still have a chance. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. fifth kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's for So. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Pedrino. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Longhorns will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down.
Breaks it to the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching plan.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. got it back on 2nd and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Pedrino. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personal.